great basketball. And now the Los Angeles starters. Kawhi and Zubats make up the front court. Chris Dunn is out there with James Harden. And it's Jones in at the small forward position. And for the Warriors, inside it's Green next to Jackson Davis. Stephen Curry is out there with Gary Payton II. And it's Butler in at the 3. Well, Grant, what should we expect in a veteran-heavy matchup like this?
You know, B.A., it typically means we'll get a clean game. These guys have been around for a while and know how to take care of the basketball.
Here's Curry. And here's Jackson Davis. Pass to Curry. Jackson Davis, a screen. Here's the 3. Tries again. And it's good on the lay-in.
The first of many tonight. Both teams have legit offensive talent.
And if everything goes to plan, this could be a very fun matchup to watch.
And it's slammed in by Zubats.
Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there. Leonard against Curry. Pass to Jackson Davis. Back to Curry. From the arc. Sinks the tray.
Even a half-court shot is a good shot for Curry. That's how good of a shooter he is.
So interesting, Grant. Younger fans may not realize the Clippers had a lot of rough seasons early on.
Well, you know, B.A., that's one way to put it. You know, in their first 27 years in L.A., they only made the playoffs 4 times. But things have definitely changed. Owners have changed. And now they're postseason regulars in the league.
And the ball out of play. The Warriors will have it. Earlier, Allie LaForce spoke with head coach Steve Kerr. What'd you find out, Allie?
I asked him how they'll approach the matchup against James Harden. Coach told me, well, James is at his best going to the rim and operating behind the three-point line, so we want to try and force him to work in that in-between area as best as we can. They'll be following the analytics with that defensive strategy, BA.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Now here's Harden. From deep. The long-distance 3 is buried.
Taking control of the tempo. Harden won't let the other team turn their last 3 into a run.
Curry. And he converts the layup. Curry's got 5 now.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Defense dodged a bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Pass to Payton. Outside Butler. Shot clock at 5. To the inside. Out left to the wing. Here's Jackson Davis. That shot is off. Great D that time from Zubats. Jones, the pass to Leonard. 4-3. Jackson Davis grabs the miss. The Warriors lead by 5. Here's Butler. Green finds Curry. And there's a 3-second call. This one on the defense. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. And so he hits the technical free throw. And Grant, despite the Warriors' success over the last decade, it hasn't always been this way for this franchise.
Yeah, they didn't have many winning seasons before they got Steph, Clay, and Dre. And you know, BA, from 1978 to 2012, they made the playoffs just 6 times.
And it's Green missing.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Leonard passes to Zubac. Leonard against Green. Up again. Rebounded by Green. Golden State has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Curry passes to Green. 1:02 left in the opening quarter. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Whenever it's Harden running pick and rolls, you have to stop the ball first, ladies and gentlemen, or he will get you.
Green. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Green against Leonard. And the foul called on Draymond Green. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Green.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
Fires in the triple.
Talk about a pure jumper. Leonard doesn't need a lot of space to rise up.
Leonard against Curry. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Green. Jones with some nice D.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Payton passes to Curry. Overdone. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And still a close game. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And what do you guys think about the Warriors here in this one?
It was pretty obvious. I mean, cashing in on extra opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
When you're the more aggressive club, good things tend to happen. We'll see if they can maintain this level of intensity.
So here are the 5 for the Clippers to start the second. Kawhi and Zubac make up the front court. James Harden out there with Chris Dunn. And it's Jones in at the small forward position. Well, Richard with the relocations and the floor he covers. Curry is still an anomaly with his conditioning.
Oh, he's got an off-season program that would make other NBA stars tap out, including myself. His conditioning is amongst the best of all time. It wears on you as a defender. The southpaw, hard, lucky lefty. He's a tremendous offensive player who can pretty much get triple-doubles in bunches.
Now here's Butler. Good work on the interior from Butler.
How talented is Butler? I mean, just so adept at carving out some space inside and converting.
Here's Harden. And the layup falls. Harden's got 4 points now in the quarter.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts. Chance at a three-point opportunity here. One free throw coming up. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Warriors.
Oh, boy, they've been driving deep into that defense early on, and it's paid off. Great penetration from the perimeter so far.
And the other thing you notice is how determined they've been to get into the paint and get buckets around the rim.
Three-pointer, Harden. The rebound by Post.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
Curry takes it in. Pass to Post. Takes the three. It's rebounded by Zubac. Zubac has got his 4th rebound in this one. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. No surprise here. Stephen Curry hopes to be a Warrior for life. He said being a part of a group of legends that have played for one franchise, established a culture, and won at the highest level, and did it with a lot of different roster combinations, I don't ever take that for granted. Brian, what a run.
Yeah, it is a great run, and he's been the foundation, Allie. Thank you. Now here's Curry. Give him 8 points now. Pass to Post. Back to Curry. Clock at 6. Tipped. Leonard looking around. Oh, it's blocked by Green.
More of a positional defender. That time, Green sends it back.
Eubanks, he's checked in for Los Angeles.
Number 15.
Here's Harden. And Harden with the slam.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
Ha, it doesn't make it easy, does it?
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
And it's the Warriors with the ball, following the score by Los Angeles. Done with a steal. On the wing, Harden. 11 points in the game. The Warriors have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Outside for Green. And stolen by Jones. In transition, here come the Clippers. Launches it. It's good. Off the assist from Harden. And the Clippers lead by 1.
The D lagging on the break, and he makes them pay full price.
And when you look back at the 2023 draft, the Warriors got great value out of their picks.
Yeah, I mean, they got Bajimski with the 19th pick, a versatile player who impacts the game at both ends. They also got Trace Jackson-Davis late in the second round, and he is a fundamentally sound big man with great upside.
And it's good. 2 points.
In the paint, Harden, man, he's just a tough guard. If you get too close, you know that this man is a master at drawing fouls.
Curry passes to Payton. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Here's Curry, following the score by Los Angeles. Pass to Butler. Back to Curry. Green, a screen. Curry, no good. If they play this right, they can go 2 for 1.
Yeah, they really have to work the clock right now.
Back to Harden. Three-pointer. Oh, that bucket gives him his 7th field goal in 12 tries.
This is Harden's mindset. Consistent at attacking and looking to shoot off the catch. Oh, he really wanted that triple. Even though he missed, I really like the competitiveness I'm seeing.
The rebound by Post. Warriors trail by 6. Here's Butler driving in. The kick out. Curry. There's the 3. James Harden. He's been the guy making things happen for Los Angeles. His fingerprints were all over that quarter. Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
Direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the half-court shot from Block. They're thinking about the shot.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. We are seeing an outstanding game from James Harden.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
They've got Moody, Trace Jackson-Davis out there with Jonathan Kuminga. Then it's Buddy Hield, and it's Santos in at the 3, small forward. That's the Warriors 5. Hield has bounced around for a while now, but he's still a deadly shooter, Richard.
Hield is the definition of a shooter for hire. He's a mercenary. When he's on the floor, he's looking to pull up from deep. That's what he's paid to do. He's been an elite shooter his whole career.
The Clippers lead by 3. It's an even 3-on-3 break. And the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot 2. Ray, we know non-shooting big men can clog the paint. But if they know where to move off the ball, that certainly helps.
Yeah, you know, big men who know those circle actions, like flashing to the open spot when their man gives help, they often end up with easy looks inside.
Here's Santos, guarded by Batum. Fires the 3. Here's Kuminga. And Kuminga throws it down.
Oh, man, he got fancy classy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. To the paint. It's stolen by Kuminga. In transition, here come the Warriors. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Clippers. The Clippers in the lead. Outside Bogdanovich. Here's Simmons. Santos pulls it in.
The defense really made this an uphill battle, and he just couldn't get there.
That one's good. This game is all even. Santos has gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Now here's Bogdanovich. Still no points. To the middle. And slam dunk by Simmons.
This is where you get Simmons the ball moving downhill towards the cup.
Here's Kuminga. Man, oh man, Kuminga with the easy bounce. Throws it down.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, the Clippers' talent level is unquestionable, but they can run hot and cold at times. Coach Ty Lue said taking care of the basketball, transition defense, offensive rebounds, and spacing. Those are the 4 things you have to consistently be good at every single night. Brian?
Yeah, he knows what he's talking about, Allie. They set the pick. Here's Hield, and down it goes. Jam that one home.
As a larger guard, Hield can get up with the big boys.
Warriors foul. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Outside Bogdanovich. And the 3 off target. The Warriors leading. From downtown. Santos can't get it to go.
2 minutes remaining in the
The
third.
Clippers have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Bogdanovich against Kuminga. Bogdanovich passes to Simmons. And it's Simmons with the jam.
As a scorer, Simmons' best work comes right at the rim.
Here's Moody. Oh, serious gut check points from Moody.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Outside Bogdanovich. There's a screen. The 3. And the 3-pointer goes. And the Clippers lead by 1.
And this is why Bogdanovich is a vital cog in this offense. It's his ability to stretch the floor like that.
Here's Hield. He takes it in. Pass to Kuminga. Outside Moody. Kuminga against Simmons. Here's Santos. 4 on the clock. There's a screen by Kuminga. Pulls up on the wing. And all around the rim that time before dropping. Santos has got 5 points now in the quarter. And so it's Bogdanovich with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. 43 seconds left in the third quarter. Basket counts. Bogdanovich has got 5.
You like seeing Bogdanovich get it done inside. An opportunistic scorer around the rim.
Jackson Davis' screen. Moody passes to Kuminga. And Kuminga throws it down. 6 lead changes in a game that has a lot of character.
Yeah, both sides stepping up and making big plays.
Bogdanovich down low. Moody defends. And the shot goes. Zubac has gotten his 2nd bucket of the game.
Great recognition of the mismatch, abusing the smaller defender. Poor guy.
Hield up top. Here's Kuminga. Ooh, offline. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. It's Los Angeles. They lead by 1. And when we return. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. So, on the floor for the Clippers, they've got Derek Jones, Kawhi Leonard out there with Drew Eubanks. Then there's Chris Dunn, and it's Harden in at the point.
I like when Kawhi forces the issue, making the defense compromise with the foul.
And Leonard drops them both. Obviously, everyone knows about the defense of Kawhi Leonard, but Grant, his shooting is overlooked.
Yeah, you know, he's at about 40% from three for his career. You combine that with his wing defense, you get a one-of-one player capable of carrying a team.
Shot clock at 6. Pass to post. Takes a 3. Jones grabs the board. Jones has got 4 rebounds now. Harden with it. Payton covering. Leonard for 3. Leonard beyond the line.
And he's a selective three-point shooter. Kawhi only takes them if he feels he has a good look.
Here's Curry. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. We played just over a minute here in the fourth. Picked it. Draymond driving to the rim.
Plays the game with a lot of ferocity. Draymond won't take no for an answer.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
Yeah, one thing I think they should continue doing is attacking the break. Because right now, this defense has no answer for them when they do this.
And it's Gary Payton II with a foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
Harden with a screen on Butler. Outside Harden. Back to Leonard. Here comes Kawhi, and the layup is good.
A spectacular athlete. When Leonard drives to the rim, he's difficult to stop.
Warriors trail by 7. Curry looking it over. The 3 is up. On target from range.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Harden, the pass to Leonard. 5 on the clock. Oh, Leonard! Power move!
Showing off a little muscle on that finish. Kawhi might look calm, but his game is loud.
There's the triple. The rebound by Post. Golden State has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Curry goes in. On the wing, Payton. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, what a sense for the moment. Green, big time bucket.
Harden, the pass to Jones. Lets the 3 fly. Jimmy Butler with a rebound. And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for Golden State. Outside Payton. Down low. Here's Butler. Butler with emphasis.
This is Jimmy Buckets at his best. Rising to a challenge and delivering for his team.
Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. Harden, the pass to Leonard. Back to Harden. Just 5 on the clock. Leonard outside. Over Payton. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
And it seemed like they lost track of time. The shot clock, in that case, got the better of it.
Green, the pass to Butler. Green, a screen. Butler finds Green. Jones comes with a double team. And here's Curry for three. To tie it up. The shot off that time. Now Los Angeles with it. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth. Pass to Dunn. Jacks up a three. And connects from downtown.
Capable of playing either guard position. Harden's sense for when his teammates are open is ridiculous.
Here's Curry. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line.
And in a close game like this, they can really rely on him to take care of business at the line.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Expect them to take their time this trip down.
Yeah, B.A., the clock is theirs to burn.
Leonard on the wing. Pass to Eubanks. This one for three. Rebounded by Butler. And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. And coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. All right, thoughts on what coach is going to do here?
A chance to tie it up here.
And you also have to wonder if they'll try for a three. But they'll probably try for a two, but if something opens up outside, I doubt that they will hesitate to take it.
Number 24.
Here's Butler. Deflected. It's deflected. So it's the Clippers taking the W in a close one. And Nick, thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
Jackson is out there with Jackson, and it's Edey in at the 5 spot. And for the Warriors, Jimmy Butler is out there with Green. Then it's Curry. Then there's Gary Payton II. And it's Post in at the center position. Here's Edey, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
It's like reading a picture book for Morant. He makes it look insanely easy.
You can see, and Coach, you can feel John Morant's star power, and his presence on the floor is such a factor. It affects the game.
Yeah, it sure does, and it even affects the energy in the building. His play is so dynamic, athletic, energetic. I mean, you can't sit and watch a Ja game. He's going to get you on your feet.
He is one of a kind for sure. Here's Curry, following the basket by John Morant. This one for 3, and Stephen Curry gets the 3. Curry's got 5 now.
Honestly, guys, Curry is the best three-point shooter I've ever seen.
Here's Morant, and finished off by Morant.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
So it's the Warriors now. Grizzlies making the shot. Green with a screen on Morant. Back to Green. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And one thing about Draymond, he almost invites contact.
Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. Outside Jackson. Sinks the three-pointer.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Curry's shot is good.
Great work inside by Curry there. So clever and composed in the paint.
For Memphis, they've gone 4 of 4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Jackson has the open look. The offensive rebound. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field.
I mean, come on. That's a shot you expect him to make.
Stolen by Jackson. Butler against Bain. There's Jackson with the 3. Lets the 3 fly. And another shot. Edey gets the bucket. Edey's got his second bucket.
I just love the determination on that backboard. Coming out of the gates really, really strong.
That'll make his coaching staff smile, showing them his impact from the get-go.
And Morant's got the ball here for Memphis. Break since reaching 5 consecutive NBA Finals. The Warriors have missed the playoffs 3 of the past 5 years.
And to be fair, they did go 46-36 last season. They were 10 games over 500 last year. So they weren't a bad team, but Golden State doesn't just expect to be in the play-in. They want to be a contender.
Here's Payton. Lays it up off the glass.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's Morant. Nice move. He takes it up and lays it in. Morant's got 6.
And no problem for Morant that close to the hoop. Once he gets inside, he makes it look easy.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, last season, Draymond Green got his three-pointer going again. He said, over the years, my shot took a dive. It was in large part because I couldn't get in and out of my hips. They were messed up. It was getting my movement patterns right. Kevin, my hips haven't been the same in years, but Draymond's are good, and now they've made him tough to deal with. Back to you.
Your hips are pretty good, David. I've always said your hip. Floor spacing, always critical. Good point, D.A. Here's Curry after Memphis gets the 3.
A bit of pride at stake, trying to get that last 3 ball back, but couldn't get it to fall.
And Morant throws it down.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Yeah, they've come out with more energy and effort, and that's reflected in the score.
And he's had his ups and downs from distance, but Jimmy Bucket's always...
Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. A shake. And it's Curry laying it in. He's got 9.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
Morant against Payton. Morant with it. He's got 10. It's Jackson atop the key. 3 seconds left. It's Morant with the drive.
He said, take a seat, young fella, and just enjoy the show.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Memphis.
Well, I like how they're going right at the defense, creating high-quality looks with that penetration.
And they're also hitting that mid-range shot at a high clip. A big key will be to continue that success throughout.
We've got Green. Payton is out there with Stephen Curry. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Post in at the 5. That's the Warriors' 5. Jackson, that's good. Stan, isn't it terrific? We're seeing these great stars in the NBA extending their careers more than ever before.
We certainly are, Kevin, and it's great for the league. The league keeps getting younger, though. These guys come into the league earlier, but I think what players have learned, it's not even just the basketball part. It's the strength and conditioning. It's the nutrition. They've taken care of themselves better, and that allows them to last longer.
Looking to make plays for others. We've seen this from him all night.
Yeah, when there's been an open man, he's found him, and you love to see a guy dishing it like this.
And everything Butler does, he does with a bang, including those 2 points.
Morant against Butler. Pass to Edey. Now here's Jackson. There's a screen. 6 to shoot. Down low. Here's Edey. The Warriors pull it in. It's an odd stat, but what I'm going to throw out there anyway, the Memphis Grizzlies set an NBA record last season for players used in a season.
Kevin, this isn't football, right? They had 33 different guys suited up last season. That tells you how difficult it was. Constant change, hard to build chemistry, and let's face it, hard to win games.
There's Morant following the basket by Stephen Curry. They get a hand on it. It's taken away by Payton. Takes it inside. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Curry. Rebounded by Jackson. Memphis leading by 5. Bain passes to Jackson. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening. And I love the physicality Draymond puts behind this drive. Get in his way at your own risk.
Here's Morant. And the layup is good. Morant's got 14 points.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
Curry outside. Rebounded by Jackson. The Grizzlies have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. And finished off by Morant.
We all know Ja's capability to fill it up, and he is showing it here tonight.
Here's Curry. Grizzlies making the shot. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Butler against Morant. Here's Edey. Great look there, but off target.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots. Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Morant outside. 52 seconds left to play in the first half. It's the rebound. Outside for Jackson. On the wing, Jackson. Shot clock at 5. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
This is how athletic Morant is. A point guard who possesses incredible athleticism.
Curry with another miss. Memphis leading by 8. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Jackson has the open look. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. It's Curry outside. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Curry's got 22.
On the offensive end, Curry both prolific and efficient.
Jackson a screen on Payton. The drive by Bain. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy, as he said.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll. They're measuring up the shot.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Curry has been sensational.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
Well, I just love his fearlessness so far. He's charging inside like no one can stop him.
So on the floor for Memphis, we've got Williams. He's out there with Luke Kennard. And it's Stevens in at the 3 spot. Now here's Kennard. Defended by Moody. Bagley with a wide open look. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
Yeah, and Bagley has the reputation for showing variety. Can score in a different way on each possession.
Over to the left wing. Jackson Davis finds Heel. From deep three-point land, Grizzlies with the rebound. They've led by as much as 10. After back-to-back 50-win seasons, Dan, last season was frustrating for the Memphis Grizzlies in almost every way.
Yeah, that's an understatement, Kevin. They went 27-55. Due to suspension and injuries, they only got 9 games from their star, Ja Morant. But they still have a lot of young talent and still a team that can be very competitive in the future.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the NBA has split its draft into 2 days. The league's executive VP and head of operations, Joe Dumars, says rosters have expanded and we're seeing a larger influx of talent, a lot of times from the second round. This format will do justice to those slept-on players. Kevin?
Yeah, good stuff, DA. Some Hall of Famers from that second round, for sure. Here's Huff. Offline with his 3. Warriors trail by 8. Lets it go from deep, and Buddy Hield gets the 3. Hield's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Going inside. Pass to Steffens. Bagley the screen. Let's go. And the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
Well, that's what you're looking for. Shots from point-blank range.
A floater. And with that shot, the Grizzly lead is cut back down to 5 as they get the points there from Hield.
A guy like Buddy out-hustles other players on the floor. He gets inside, and there he finishes strong.
Golden State's gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball. And it's a great finish!
Oh, my.
Hey, guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Warriors trail by 3. And it's Hield off the drive.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
Yeah, you know, I like how they're not relying on just one guy to get it done. They're sharing the ball and keeping the defense guessing.
They set the pick. Here's Kennard. Got a hand on it. Well, Stan, as a former coach, I imagine it has to be hard for you to watch basketball as a fan.
Well, it is. It's very hard, almost impossible. I'm almost always watching from a coach's standpoint, an X and O standpoint. But I will say, even when I was standing on the sidelines, NBA players are so good that you have fan moments even while you're coaching.
It seems like every game we see something we've never seen before, right?
I can remember turning around to my assistants and saying, "Can you believe that?"
That one good for 2.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Santos, no good. And the Grizzlies leading by 3. 46 seconds left here in the third quarter. Pass to Stephens. Drills it from outside. Stephens got 6 in the quarter.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
Back to Hield. There's the pick. Golden State moving the ball around. Drops in the layup for 2. Hield's got 9.
And what a show of agility by Hield, getting around the contact there and right to his finish.
Now, here's Kennard. And that one drops. Kennard's got his second basket of the game.
And defensively, that's just not going to cut it.
Kuminga, screen on Kennard.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And the game still closely contested as we end the third. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Now that is an elite level dig. What a great passer.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Draymond Green is out there with Butler. Then there's Gary Payton II. Then it's Curry. And it's Post in at the center. So that's the group out there for Golden State. And with that shot, the Grizzly lead is cut back down to 3 on the basket from Stephen Curry. Memphis has gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark, shooting the 3-ball well. Edey gets the bucket.
High-level passer, even for a point guard. Morant shows the imagination.
Curry looking around. Outside, Green. From outside, off the mark. And so Morant will bring it up for Memphis. They've led by as much as 10. Driving in. Here's Jackson. And contact on the shot. And yep, we thought we might see it.
First team foul. Shooting for Memphis.
Now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. We're double-checking, and the game continues on.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Curry against Morant. Shoots. And it's good off the back rim and in. Curry's got 4 this quarter.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
Well, you know this is when they lean on him, and he delivers with a much-needed score.
Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
And here's a guy that's not in coast mode. Jackson's going to give it all he has every minute he's on the floor. That's how he earns the and one.
Curry outside. Curry buries the 3 shot.
And he's just living out beyond the arc right now. What a weapon to have on the floor.
Well, he's firing away with confidence from downtown. The defense better adjust to this, and fast.
And the shot goes down.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Yeah, he's leaving no doubt in this one, doing everything he can to slam the door on a comeback.
And the Grizzlies leading by 7. Driving inside. A kick out to Bain. And the 3 off target. Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. And the basket by Curry.
Yeah, and all eyes were on Butler, but he has the vision to find the open man.
Butler against Morant. And Butler sends it back. And here we go with Curry running it up the court. And Green slams it in.
And the experience helping Green on these possessions, welcoming the chance to sink a big shot.
Here's Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
A true leader. You can tell Morant takes pride in stepping up when it matters most.
Curry can't get it to go. The Grizzlies have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the 4th. Strong work at that end of the floor. And Jackson throws it down hard.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
Here's Butler. Butler with the bucket down low.
And Butler, no stranger to these pressure situations. A big-time gamer who knows how to take over on key possession.
Edie, good, and a nice assist from Morant.
Well, we've all had those as coaches. That's a no, 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 yes type of shot.
Oh, tough play by Butler.
And when things are tight, Butler just seems to step his game up. Tremendous score here in the clutch.
Pass to Edie. Back to Jackson. High post, Jackson. Just 5 on the clock. Over Green. Jackson misses. Floats one, and the rejection by Jackson. A 3 from Morant. The Warriors pull it in. This could be a turning point.
Critical possession right here.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
First personal foul. First team.
He drops the first one, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. Good on both.
And that would have been a killer if he missed one of those, but he was rock solid. That trims the lead now to a 1-possession game.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Second, Curry. Second personal foul. Third team foul.
Here's Bain. 19 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, and at this point, The focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
Now Morant fires from way outside. No good. So it's Memphis picking up the win. A narrow win under dip. Much appreciated, David. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
Thank you for joining the starters for the Memphis Grizzlies. Manning the backcourt, we'll see Moran and Payne. Edie out there with Jaren Jackson. And it's Jackson in at the 3. And for the Clippers, Kawhi and Zubac make up the front court. Chris Dunn is out there with James Harden. And it's Jones in at the 3. You know, on paper, this looks like a lopsided matchup, but anything can happen in the NBA, Grant.
Yeah, that is the truth. I mean, that's why they play the games. One guy gets hot, the team gets cold. That's all it takes to swing the entire outcome of a game.
Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Boy, what is more fear-invoking than Kawhi off the bounce near the cup? Look out.
Shoots it from the high post, and he nails the jumper.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
Here's Harden. The rebound by Jackson. And here's Memphis. They set the pick. For 3. It's rebounded by Zubac. Here's the break. Harden with it. Jackson in his pocket. Nice shot by Harden.
Nice job by James Harden to leak out and get an easy opportunity in transition.
Doris, not long ago, the Clippers were not associated with star power.
It's very true, BA, but they are now. And it's not just the talent that they have, it's the experience that their guys bring to the court. They now have a core of big-time players who've been through virtually everything in the league.
Here's Harden, following the bucket by the Grizzlies. Out to Leonard. Zubac with a screen on Jackson. Leonard can't get it to go. The Grizzlies have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Jackson on the wing. No good with the triple. Jones against Jackson. Got a piece of it. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. And in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants them to take another look at the monitor.
Desmond Bain, shooting 2. The play is under video review under NBA rules. There will be 2 minutes to review the last play.
Disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And he makes a first. After 3 straight playoff appearances, the Grizzlies sadly missed the postseason in 2024, Grant.
You know, really, by no fault of their own, BA. Injuries ruined what fans were hoping would be a big year for them. You know, it just goes to show there's no safe bets in this league.
Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession. On the wing, Harden, pounded by Moran. Harden's shot is good.
This is one of the specialty shots in James's arsenal. This guy with the teardrop floater, good night.
Now here's Moran. And there's the drive. Pass to Edie. Lets it fly from 18. Good. And the setup by Moran.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Tyronn Lue gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. They were concerned with Jaren Jackson Jr. on both ends of the floor. Coach saying defensively, Triple J covers so much space, a blocking machine. And on the other side of the ball, Jaren has serious skill for a man of his size. He's a tough game plan for us. Jaren Jackson Jr., a two-way menace. Brian?
And Allie, thank you for that. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Puts the move on. And Harden lays it up and in. Harden's got 6.
I tell you what, James Harden has got the kind of frame that he can absorb contact and play right through it.
Leonard against Morant. And there's a pick with the drive. 6 to shoot. From behind the arc. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Zubac has got 4 rebounds now. And the dunk by Leonard.
Well, Kawhi Leonard decides to flash that explosive athleticism. This guy works so hard on both his body and his craft. You know, that's using speed and quickness to combat size. By the time the defense reacts, it's far too late.
Doris, looking back at James Harden's time at Houston, what an incredible individual run he went on.
Come on, Brian. Finished in the top 3 in MVP voting 5 times with the Rockets. Came so close to getting to an NBA Finals. He's still beloved in the city of Houston.
Well, Doris, there's one thing for sure. When Kawhi Leonard is available, he's elite.
There's no question about it, Brian. And it's so difficult to watch a player who cares so deeply about the game as Kawhi does not have his body hold up. It's been unfortunate over the years to see the toll injuries have taken on his career. But boy, oh boy, clutch, skilled, competitive, tough, every attribute you could want.
And the bounce that Morant possesses is unlike anyone else at his position.
The ball's knocked loose. On the wing, Harden. The 3 ball. Knocks down the triple. He's got 9.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Pass to Edie. Here's the pick. It's rebounded by Zubac. Zubac has got 6 rebounds in the game. Leonard inside. He has 6. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Boy, Kawhi Leonard lets his game do the talking. Yes, he's soft-spoken and quiet, but boy, he's a big-time player.
And he sinks the second. 16 seconds left in the first quarter. Morant looking for an opening. From deep. He can't get that one to fall. 1 second left. And the dunk by Leonard.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
James Harden. He's been the guy making things happen for Los Angeles. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Clippers guys.
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
On the court for Memphis. Manning the backcourt, we'll see Morant and Bain. Jaren Jackson out there with Jackson. And it's Edie in at the 5, roaming the paint. On the wing, Jones. Dunn outside. Pass to Zubac. Back to Harden. Let's go with a 3. Hits a 3-pointer. Harden's got 12 points in the game. All right, Doris, what do you think separates the good teams from the great teams in crunch time?
Boy, I think there's a lot of things, Brian, that separate that. Number 1, can you execute on both ends when it's a clutch game? Can you absorb the pressure of a moment, understanding time and score, how to get a quality shot on every possession, how to string together multiple stops? Can you make shots with the rest of great defense? There are so many things that differentiate between the good and the championship.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
We know Kawhi Leonard is a former Finals MVP. Jimmy Butler said, there are guys that are like, quote, I'm going to find the best way to win. In a 7-game series, I'm going to get the best of you in the end. Kawhi's definitely up there. Whatever he's got to do, he is going to find a way. And Brian, Butler would know a thing or two about that, wouldn't he?
Yeah, you know that. No question about his abilities. Kicks it out to Jackson. Pass to Jackson. Back to Jackson. Stolen by Jones. In transition, here they come. And he caps off the break another slam.
Yeah, all the credit to Dunn, just turning on the jets to beat everyone down the floor in transition.
Kicks it out to Jackson. Three-pointer. Now here's Bain, defended by Dunn. Stolen by Harden. And he's going for the oop here. And the dunk by Leonard.
Incredible wingspan, unbelievable hands. The alley-oop is easy.
And Doris, the Clippers with new jerseys, a shiny new arena, and an ownership group that is very aggressive. They want some shiny hardware to go with it.
BA, you have to appreciate an ownership group that is willing to spend and make all the right moves in order to position yourself for the championship. But now the players need to come through. And what has been their undoing in recent years is injuries and the lack of availability of their best players. Age and health still hover over this organization.
Now here's Jones. Oh, Leonard with the highlight reel dunk.
Well, don't let Kawhi's quiet demeanor fool you. This guy has athleticism and explosiveness. How about that in style?
Oh, got that one up quick.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
Harden surveying the D. On the drive, Kawhi. Grizzlies with the rebound. Oh, stolen by Harden. Inside. 1:51 left in the second period. From deep, Bain. Jones grabs the board. The Clippers lead by 10. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Desmond Bain. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
On defense, the Grizzlies. Here's Harden. He's got 12. There's the drive, and Harden with the slam.
Well, at this point, James Harden has put his imprint all over this basketball game, and the defense better find a way to figure him out soon.
Here's Edey. Back to Morant. And the call will be against James Harden. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Stolen by Harden.
This is what superb defense is all about, guys. He read that all the way.
Fires for three. Gets the three to fall. Dunn's got 5 points now this quarter. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Clippers.
Well, their hands resulting in plenty of steals in the early going, keeping the opposition there off balance.
And boy, have they started out quick, running the floor, taking advantage of their speed.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Now here's Harden. He's got 14. Back to Leonard. Jones sets a screen. Leonard passes to Jones. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Memphis with a rebound. 30 seconds left in the first half. Morant with it. Harden picks him up. Jackson gets the bucket.
The way Morant sets up his teammates is as good as any guard in this league.
And Harden's got the ball here for the LA Clippers. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. $20 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Outside Morant. And there's the screen. Over to the left wing. With 2 seconds left. Second shot opportunity. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Thanks very much, Allie. And folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game. Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. We are seeing an outstanding game from James Harden.
Yeah, he's played with great energy in the first half. Very disruptive at the defensive end.
Well, it was about effort and anticipation. Hard to get into an offensive rhythm when you know this guy is lurking.
We've got Drew Eubanks, Norman Powell out there with Nicholas Batum. Then it's Ben Simmons, and it's Bogdanovich in at the 2. That's the group starting the second half for Ty Lue.
Well, Luke Kennard's bread and butter, right? The lethal outside shooter who doesn't need much space.
Left side, Bogdanovich. And he drops it in from the low post.
And clearly he needs no time to warm up.
Grizzlies trail by 10. Kennard outside to the left wing. A clear look for Bagley. The rebound by Eubanks.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
And this is why Bogdanovich is a vital cog in this offense. It's his ability to stretch the floor like that.
Bagley sets a screen. Kennard passes to Stevens. Bagley, a screen on Powell. Pass to Stevens. 4 on the clock. The shot, no good. Ooh, great D that time from Simmons. He got it. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. Los Angeles shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. Los Angeles leading by 14. To the paint. Here's Simmons. Can't cash it in from close range.
That's a rarity for him, especially against the soft defense.
And the foul on Ben Simmons. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Williams against Bogdanovich. Eubanks brings the double. Pass to Stevens. Fires the 3.
You can see the defensive versatility of Ben Simmons. This guy wreaks havoc. It doesn't matter who he's defending.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, a lot of new developments for the Clippers this season, and obviously they have the new arena, new designs for their logo, jerseys, and court. But not only that, their G League team moving into a brand new arena in Oceanside, renewing the San Diego Clippers moniker. Brian, a lot to be excited about for this Clips team.
No question. Good stuff, Allie. Thank you. And the foul called on Luke Kennard. That's his first foul of the game. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed.
And they're just one foul now away from the penalty.
So it's Los Angeles now. Outside Bogdanovich. And that one's good. Bogdanovich has got 8 points here in the quarter.
You like seeing Bogdanovich get it done inside. An opportunistic score around the rim.
Kicks it out to Kennard. Powell with a steal. He goes up, and then Bogdanovich with the dunk.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Pure from three-point range.
Luke Kennard is known for his three-point shooting ability. Big-time corner delivery.
Simmons with a screen on Williams. And there's the lob, and it's Simmons with the jam.
A savage reverse jam. That takes great body control.
No question. He was making a statement right there, man. Kennard against Powell. Pass to Stevens. Puts up a 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. On the attack, Simmons. And it's Simmons slamming it home.
Simmons with a little flair and flash. Let him feel all of your basketball ability, Ben Simmons.
Batum into the lane.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
Kennard can't get it to go. The Clippers lead by 19. Powell with it, and Kennard picks him up defensively. Out to Powell. Williams against Bogdanovich. To the middle. Here's Simmons. Carries it down low. Simmons has got 8.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Norman Powell. That's his first foul of the game.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
Kennard against Powell. And he knocks the jumper down. Kennard's got 8 here in this quarter.
Nice shot by Kennard. The lefty is so crafty.
Here's Powell. And he gets it to go off the front iron. And the Clippers lead by 21.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Bagley, the putback. It's good on the putback.
Those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
And so it's Los Angeles out in front by 19 going into the break. Really mucking it up on defense. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth. Manning the backcourt, we'll see Morant and Bane. Jaren Jackson out there with Edey, and it's Jackson in at the small forward position. Pass to Edey. Bane with it, defended by Dunn. Just 5 to shoot. The 3. And Bane with the 3.
Now the D giving him a little bit of space beyond the three-point line, and that's all the room he needs.
Harden against Morant. Leonard outside. Lets it go from deep. And he's now 6 for 11 after that one.
I love when Kawhi Leonard evens things up. You make a 3, I'm coming right back at you.
Morant, the pass to Bane. Leonard against Morant. The 3 is up. And they'll get another chance. And oh, he just jams it right over Ivica Zubac.
Oh, putting on a show for the fans. Morant's skills making it look like a circus in here.
Harden against Morant. Harden's shot is good. And the Clippers lead by 19.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's been going all night.
And it's Derek Jones with the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Right side Bane. Good on the bucket. Bane's got 5 points in the quarter. The Clippers lead by 17. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
First team.
Harden against Morant. The drive by Harden. That one falls. 8 of 10 and scoring with confidence.
Well, James Harden's ability to finish with either hand, so crafty, understanding how to navigate around defenses when he's in the painted area.
Morant against Leonard. Back to Morant. They set the screen. Pass to Edey. Kicks it out to Bane.
Come get it, come get it.
Here's Edey. Back to Bane. 6 on the shot clock. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Zubac has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Outside Harden. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Well, few guys understand better than James Harden how to use a pump fake to get a defender committed and get some free throws. That is nicely done.
3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. Bane finds Morant.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Zubac. Zubac has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Throws it up high. Stolen by Bain. Jackson outside. Fires from deep. They grab their own miss. From deep, Morant. Nice shot there, making him 8 for 13.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Clippers.
And they got a huge boost from their reserves tonight.
Yeah, the point differential between the two benches was a deciding factor in this game.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for James Harden.
No doubt he came to play tonight. This guy has been aggressive and effective.
Harden, the pass to Leonard. Back to Harden. Unloads. Plenty of room that knocked down that one. And the Clippers lead by 18.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. On the wing, Harden, hounded by Morant. Outside Jones.
Put that one-man show on Broadway.
That's one way to go with the alley-oop. Leonard against Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam. 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Zubac with a screen on Morant. On the wing, Harden shoots over Morant. Harden can't hit. So it's the Clippers winning this one easily. Even early on in this game. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll do it, folks.
You've got it. And now the Golden State Warriors starters. We've got Green. Booty is out there with Curry. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Post in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Los Angeles, we've got Chris Dunn. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Drew Eubanks. Then it's Harden, and it's Jones in at the 3 spot. Harden finds Leonard. We've got some great guards going head-to-head in this one. Brent, what will you keep your eye on in that matchup?
Well, Kevin, you're pointing out the guard play, so this is when they have a chance to go one-on-one. Which of these tandems can stand out against the other? Tons of pick and roll, tons of creativity, and we'll see which of these guys can pair off tonight to win this contest. And Butler just taking that motion right through contact.
And it's Harden with the ball for Los Angeles. Kicks it out to Jones. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Leonard against Curry. The shot's good.
Curry's toughness on display inside there, just clashing inside.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to talk with Tyronn Lue for just a minute. Now, I asked him who hasn't worried out there on the floor, and his answer was Draymond Green. He told me he's a high-effort, high-IQ player who can be so effective. Right now, our plan is to stay physical with him and not let him dictate the terms out there. Of course, this means a hard-fought contest down low. Guys?
Thank you, David. Here's Curry. James Harden picking up that last basket. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Curry, good. Curry's got his second bucket of the game to go.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Peyton, he's checked in for the Warriors.
And that's Harden. He can beat you equally off the dribble or off the catch.
Brent, when you talk about the Clippers franchise, and you appreciate this so much, their first superstar was really Bob McAdoo.
And what a tremendous talent. You know, most people remember Bob McAdoo with his years with the Lakers. But man, when he was with the Buffalo Braves, 3 straight scoring titles, was the league MVP in 1975. Sorry, Dad. Some people still consider him the club's best player ever.
It seems likely that the Warriors' title run under Steph Curry, Brent, has probably come to a close.
I'm not going to count Steph Curry out quite yet, Kevin, but, you know, they have added some quality youngsters. They're trying to grow that group. How fast can they bring those kids along to championship caliber players? That's the big question. They're going to win their share of games.
Post buries the long-range jumper.
Well, heady plays like that are what Jimmy Butler is all about. He knows where the defense is.
Here's Harden. Basket counts. Harden's got 8 points.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Here's Post. Curry deciding where to go with it. Butler passes to Curry. Overdone. Curry can't get it to go.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted.
Now, here's Dunn. Hasn't made one yet. Gets it to fall. The bucket from Eubanks.
and they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Here's Curry. Uses the glass to finish the layup. 6 points for him.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
And done with the slam.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now, here is Harden. 8 points for him. Fires away from way outside. Green with the rebound. Warriors trail by 6. From the arc. And that's good. Stephen Curry for 3.
I mean, he's like a magician how quickly he gets that shot off. Was it ever there?
Harden against Payton. Now here's Harden. Defense right on him. Jones finds Harden. Up and in on the layup. Harden's got 10 points in the game.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
James Harden getting it done for the Clippers. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
Tons of points off penetration so far, guys. They're driving at will on the defense, just taking whatever they want.
Love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. Green is out there with Butler. Then it's Curry. Then there's Payton. And it's Post in at the 5 down low. Los Angeles leading by 5 to the paint. Here's Eubanks.
And Butler really, he's a two-way terror. I mean, that's the only way to say it, sending that one back.
Here's Leonard. Still scoreless. Shot clock at 6. Leonard battling for 2.
Kawhi like a robot out there just shrugging off the contact. Beep, boop, pop, pop.
Curry dishes to Payton. Green with a screen for Payton. Curry against Leonard. Here's Butler. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Chris Dunn picks one up.
Butler gives you so much toughness and determination. This guy can really impact what the culture of your team is all about.
He hits both from the stripe. When it comes to players who like having fun, Greg, Jimmy Butler has to be way up there.
Kevin, did you see his media picture for the 23-24 season? He looked like he belonged in an emo band with that hairstyle. Jimmy is definitely one of those guys that likes to troll and have fun.
Curry, the inside game of Stephen Curry.
Now, how did he manage to change his shot midair?
Here's the screen. Launches a 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
No matter what night it is, Green seeks to intimidate and more often than not succeeds.
On its way from Curry for 2. Again, Curry missing.
D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Here's Leonard. Leonard finagling one in close.
And Kawhi is certainly one of the strongest players in the league at that position, just doing damage.
Curry on the wing. He's covered by Leonard. For 3. Eubanks grabs the miss. And it's Harden with the ball for Los Angeles. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And Leonard makes it look easy. Incredible at getting inside and just finishing with physicality.
Tipped away. Eubanks with it. Butler covering. Leonard inside. Curry meets him. Leonard no luck. Warriors trail by 12. Shoots the three. And Curry the bucket on the assist by Butler. Curry's got 5 points now this quarter.
This is just not a surprise. Steph Curry is having a massive offensive game.
And here's Leonard from three. Drills the three-pointer. Leonard's got the lead up to 12 now for Los Angeles. It feels like every season, Brent, we set a record for pace in the NBA. Why do you think that is?
Well, I don't know, Kevin, if it's every team that's seeking pace, although in every coach's press conference, you'll hear about them talking about playing faster and wanting to get out in transition. But that's where you take advantages of defenses most. Look, if you got a young team, open up the floodgates and let them run. Probably more success coming your way.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, the Clippers are intent on winning big. Coach Tyronn Lue said half of it is great talent, and I think half of it is execution. When you get to the playoffs, it's a whole different animal. We got to be 100% execution with our talent. That makes for a dangerous team. Kevin?
Very dangerous. All right, David.
Well, just a lightning bolt there in transition. No one can match up with Kawhi, especially at his position. That time they pay the price.
Curry's shot is good.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Here's Dunn, and Dunn with the slam.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard.
That was a possession where Jimmy Butler just did not settle for the jump shot, drove right in and came right at the defense.
Clippers leading by 13. Pass to Leonard. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Brent, I've always thought the stoic demeanor of Kawhi Leonard was very imposing for an opponent.
Well, there's just no rattling, right, Kevin? How many times have you seen Kawhi Leonard get outside of himself, react to a call, become emotional? Now, as a teammate, you have to have an understanding that he might not motivate you in that way, but certainly as an opponent, it's intimidating. I remember playing against John Stockton and Karl Malone much in the same way. Emotionless, relentless, that's sometimes intimidating for an opponent.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Well, every time the shot goes up, guys are doing a nice job of finding bodies and making sure there's room to collect the rebound.
Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
And so it's Los Angeles, feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. They've had such great ball. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports.
And get ready for the fan half-court shot.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Curry has been sensational.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. The post pairing, Batum and Zubac. Ben Simmons is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Powell in at the 3 slot. They kick out to Hield. Bangs home the trifecta. Hield's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Buddy does such a great job of preparing his shot even before he gets the ball.
Outside for Simmons. Back to Bogdanovich. Simmons sets a screen for Bogdanovich. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Simmons. Wants to get it to Zubac. And does. That one falls.
That's where you got to give Zubac the ball because he's good at capitalizing close to the bucket.
Like looking back to last season, the Clippers had one red-hot stretch.
That's right. They went on a 26-5 run between December and February. It finally showed how dangerous that team could be when healthy.
And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for L.A. On the wing, Batum. It's stolen by Kuminga. To the inside. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Zubac, that's good. Warriors trail by 13. On the wing, Hield. Guarded by Powell. Hield with the bucket.
Yeah, for guards who are young players in the NBA, finishing around the rim is always a focus at this level. Nice job by Hield there.
Pass to Powell. Batum with the three. No good that time.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Santos, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Yeah, this is not the team that we saw in the first quarter right now. Way more confident out there, and the cohesion of the team is impressive.
Back to Batum. Pass to Zubac. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. A three from Bogdanovich. And he's good on the three ball. And the Clippers lead by 12.
How about that touch, Bogdanovich? That time from way out.
Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
The Warriors shooting their third free throw attempt of the game.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
Pass to Zubac.
2 minutes.
Outside Bogdanovich. Batum wide open. He fires. The Clippers keep it alive. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. 5 to shoot. The Clippers need to get off a shot. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Here's Moody. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Over in the corner, Batum. That fall. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich.
And that's where Nicholas Batum is so dangerous. Man, if he was in boxing, he could be a corner man.
And Zubac has proven that, Brent, there's still a place in the league for old school center.
Well, I think he plays, Kevin, with a combination of talent around him that allows him to situate himself right where he needs to be. Impactful around the basket, a huge rebounding presence, a guy that brings some physicality, and he's been in a perfect slot to show why it is he's such a valuable NBA player.
Zubac the best to Bogdanovich. It's deflected, and they're able to recover. Warriors trail by 10. Here's Santos. His three-pointers off the mark. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Picked off in midair.
Yeah, take your time. You don't give them another possession.
And hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
And that's a momentum shifter. A steal leading straight to the basket.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Moses Moody. That's his first foul.
Substitution on the court.
Harden finds Jones. Kicks it out to Harden. Leonard with a screen on Green. Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third quarter. Both teams putting up points. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Clippers leading by 8 on the court for Golden State here in the fourth. They've got Jimmy Butler. Gary Payton II is out there at Curry. And it's Green. And it's Post in at the 5.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
Pass to Green. And Green slams it in.
Draymond making a good read, studying the defense, and then taking what he sees in the pick and roll and making a play happen.
Kicks it out to Harden. Inside. Nifty move. Eubanks, no good.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Los Angeles has gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
And this is a nice outburst on the scoring end for Kawhi. He's been looking for his shot and connecting each trip down.
It's Curry outside. Oh, Curry so accurate from three-point range.
And great intensity here down the stretch. He's not one to shrink in the moment.
Take a look at him, locked in right now in this moment, wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
It's hauled in by Dunn. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. It's rebounded by Curry. Warriors trail by 5. To the hoop, Butler. Here's Post. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Butler's got 3 assists in the game.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
Jones sets the pick for Leonard. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Leonard with the screen on Payton. Leonard with the ball. Butler covering. Just 4 to shoot. And that one's good. Leonard's got 19 points.
Love his shot selection. Good at taking quality shots. Whether he's defended or open, he knows how to knock those down.
Here's Green into the lane. And it's Green slamming it down.
Draymond Green taking it out on the rim that time.
Here's Jones. Pass to Eubanks. Count that one. And the Clippers lead by 4.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Man, no question. Jimmy Butler all the way.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Los Angeles.
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
Something else that has stood out is their up-tempo offense. And these guys have been on the track all game long. They're creating high-percentage looks, getting out there on the fast break.
Showing no hesitation, and in a huge moment, Kawhi wants the ball when they need a bucket.
Good on that shot, and with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from Stephen Curry. Harden looking it over. Kicks it out to Leonard. Pass to Eubanks. Harden outside. Back to Eubanks. Leonard, that's for 2. No good on that one. Golden State's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Curry, here's Post. Tries to save it. We've got 1:23 left in the fourth quarter. Clippers have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Done shots, good.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. Going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
And you know they wanted that one to go down.
Man, that's just...
Oh!
And as a defender, you are left somewhat helpless to stop that. Leonard with too many moves in his arsenal and a flood of ice water in his veins.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
It's in! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And when things are tight, Butler just seems to step his game up. Tremendous score here in the clutch.
And here we go. Fast break. Payton's got it to tie it up. Good. And oh, that was an enormous three-pointer.
Whoa, the nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Harden against Payton. Now here's Leonard. He started closely. Eubanks finds Leonard. 17-foot shot on the way. It falls!
And they still have a foul to give at this point. Points are an absolute must here.
Can't come away empty. That would be the nail in the coffin.
Green with a screen for Butler. Outside, Green. Butler with the ball. Yes!
I love the effort there. An undersized 4 who can really make things happen with that leaping ability.
And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. We've got more in store. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this one. And here is Curry. Butler out there with Green. Then there's Gary Payton the second. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Post in at the center.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for just battling back into this game.
Well, there's an ebb and a flow. They had a hard time earlier, but now, flow.
And Harden with the stuff.
Oh, one of these monster nights from James Harden.
Here's Curry. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Curry's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Kicks it out to Leonard. Misses the 3.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
And stolen by Dunn. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. And throw good, James Harden.
He's the one person that the coaching staff and the teammates love to see at the line in a tight ball game. You pretty much bank on these.
And the Warriors making a change here. Jackson Davis is checked in. Dunn with a screen on Butler. And here's Leonard from 3. And again, it's the Clippers missing. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Golden State Warriors. It's a one-point game. Outside Butler. Here's Jackson Davis. Clock at 6. Here's Curry. Oh, what touch! No one does it like Steph.
And I just love the calm confidence that Steph has in these kind of moments. Get the ball to him, he'll do it to you every time.
Puts it up from 12. Harden, no good. Warriors leading by 3. Outside Curry. Pass to Green. Outside Butler. Ball's not loose. And stolen by Dunn. A 3 from Leonard. Got it. A tremendous 3 to tie it up.
He's a guy that lives for a big moment like that. Great focus and courage in the clutch.
Here's Curry. There's the steal. Payton against Harden. Leonard sets a screen for Harden. Kicks it out to Leonard. Harden the pass to Eubanks. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers to take the lead. Warriors with the rebound. Now Curry. Green with a screen on Dunn. Got it up in time. Oh, and he had a chance to win it right there, but couldn't get it to fall. And so we are tied again. And as we play on into another overtime, you know these teams must be wearing down. It's become a battle of attrition. Here we go. Outside Butler. It's tipped. And oh, here we go with Leonard. Nobody back. Here's Leonard with the bucket in transition.
Well, an excellent passer, Harden taking pride in finding an open teammate.
The Warriors trail. Here's Curry. And a lot of contact on that one. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
Stephen Curry, 2 shots.
And I think when it comes
to NBA rules, the officials will have 2 minutes to review the play.
Fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to have a challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
No good on that one.
What you appreciate most about Curry is his confidence, especially when it comes to how far he can connect from.
The Clippers in the lead. Here's Harden. Leonard on the wing. Harden lets up. Leonard sets a screen for Harden. Just 5 to shoot. Over Payton. Harden, no good. And it's the Warriors' ball. Outside Curry. Green with a screen for Curry. Takes the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Curry's got 36.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
The coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Dunn with a screen on Butler. Leonard dishes to Dunn. Back to Leonard. No good on that one. The Warriors lead it. Here's Curry. It's blocked. And now the Clippers on the break. Now here's Leonard. And he's going to get whistled for that foul. Gee, that was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Dunn with a screen on Butler. Leonard finds Dunn. The 19-foot shot. Green with the rebound. The Warriors shooting is beautiful right now. 60% for the game. Pretty much everyone out there has been stroking it. Curry goes inside. Good.
I mean, he is so lethal on the drive. Once Curry knifes inside, there's little you can do to stop him.
Smart, accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team.
Yeah, he is sneaky at the rim, lays it in against heavy pressure.
Curry against Leonard. Outside Curry. Here's the teardrop. It counts.
You know he's going to have the ball, and then you feel he's going to come through. He did it there.
Can't waste any time here.
Well, it's probably a little bit too late here, but you really need to score a bucket here to stay alive.
A 3 from Leonard. Money! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game.
And an intentional foul right there. So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2. So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
Huge free throws, bumps the lead up to 3, and now they simply have to guard against the 3-ball.
And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. And what's their best move at this point?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Don't force something up. You got to be smart here.
Leonard, the pass to Jones. Up top, Leonard. Back to Jones. To tie. No good on his bid to send it to another overtime. So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling out the W. The double overtime game can really take its toll on the play. Thank you, David. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Brett Barry, Greg Anthony, and Dick.
Hello, basketball fan. You've got it on. K Sports as we get set to bring you. Well, Richard, these teams like to slow it down and play their half-court sets.
When you're a young player, that can be a bit frustrating, but when you're a vet, you welcome games like this where everyone can take their time.
The starters for the Golden State Warriors. We've got Butler. Gary Payton II is out there with Stephen Curry. Then it's Green, and it's Post in at the center position. Curry with it. Outside for Butler. Lots of room. Buries the jump shot.
Unselfish offense leads to Butler getting something in rhythm.
Moran against Butler. Now here's Moran. Not a lot of room. Jackson on the wing. Drills it from deep.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. Butler, a screen on Moran. Here's Curry. Outside for Butler. From outside the arc. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. The electric Ja Morant. High-flying, fast, fearless. Where's that mentality come from, RJ?
There is just a fearlessness like you mentioned. Most players, you just have that mindset. You don't care. You're going to attack the rim. Doesn't matter if you could potentially get hurt. You are going to take off. That mindset is a level of aggressiveness that only Ja Morant possesses.
Curry against Morant, the 17-footer. Here's Green. Uses the glass on the layup.
Zero fear in Green's game. Loves mixing it up down low.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I had a chance to catch up with Memphis head coach. I asked him specifically about Stephen Curry and what his defensive game plan is for him, and he told me, I just talked with him about communicating out there, especially when the screens are coming. We can't give Steph an inch in those situations. I think it's fair to say we can expect to hear a lot of chatter out there tonight, guys.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Here's Curry. The rebound by Edey. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Up top, Morant. He's covered by Curry. Morant, no good.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
Green with a screen on Morant. And here's Curry for 3. Butler finds Curry. No good on the 3.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Pass to Bain. Launches a 3. Warriors with the rebound. Outside Curry. Post. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Curry.
You'd love to get the ball this close in every trip where you can almost just not miss.
And it's Jimmy Butler with the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
There's a minute 59 left in the first. There's a screen. Pass to Edey. Pulls it from 20. And that one drops.
What a pass from Morant. He does a terrific job staying alert, seeking out the right opportunities to get his teammates involved.
Richard, for years, the Grizzlies' team motto was grit and grind. You think that shifted?
They're a little bit flashier now, but they still have that underdog spirit. That's what grit and grind is about. They're always out to prove themselves.
Takes a 3. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Consistency from deep is going to be the biggest determining factor in Morant's ceiling. If he gets that, I think we're going to see some MVPs in his future.
On the wing, Curry, pounded by Morant. Kept alive to the left side wing. Here's Post. That 3's off the mark. Memphis leading by 7. Left side, Morant. Up and in on the layup. Morant's got 5 points.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
Butler with the ball. Guarded by Morant. And here's Curry for 3. The rebound by Edey. Edey's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Morant. Finished off the break. He has 7.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
And then Morant with the dunk.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
The all-around game of Butler. He's all about sharing the rock and getting his guys involved.
Hauled in by Curry. That'll count. The shot no good. Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Grizzlies. Hunting. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And following off of what you said, they've really done a good job distributing the ball, passing up good shots for great ones.
So on the floor for Golden State to kick off the second quarter. They've got Gary Payton II, Jimmy Butler out there with Draymond Green. Then there's Stephen Curry, and it's Post in at the 5, down low. You know, for all the accolades thrown Stephen Curry's way, Richard, I've heard you say he might be the best conditioned player ever.
Absolutely. When you think about all the ground he covers every single game, his stamina is still something that I will always be impressed with.
Clock at 2. There's Jackson with the 3. Rebounded by Green. Warriors trail by 6. This one for 3. That won't go either for Curry. And we played through the first minute here in the second. Some room here for Bain. The putback. Rebounded by Green. And the Warriors shooting 40% so far in this one. And the call will be against Jaren Jackson. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Curry against Morant. Here's the 3. Oh, Curry making it look effortless.
Even a half-court shot is a good shot for Curry. That's how good of a shooter he is.
Jackson for 3. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Morant's got his 4th assist in this one. Pass to Post. Curry surveys. Outside for Green. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And when we talk about players who impact winning, Draymond Green is high on that list, RJ.
And the amazing thing, his career scoring average is in the single digits. Draymond does it with his passing and directing the defense and gives his teams energy.
And stolen by Jackson. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Brian, the Warriors play a unique style predicated on passing and cutting off the ball. Stephen Curry said the main goal is to just force the defense to make as many decisions as you can. So with all that ball movement and body movement, they're going to mess up at some point. Brian?
Well, it helps having a weapon like Stephen Curry. Thanks, Allie.
Smart decision to kick it out to another guy once the defense is fixated on him in the paint.
Morant against Curry. And here's Butler outside. He buries it from 3. Butler's got 5.
Nice shot from Butler, making himself a threat from downtown.
Morant against Butler. And he lays it up and in.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Morant against Curry. Pass to Butler. To the wing, right side. Clock at 6. Post. Richard, as we've seen, sometimes all a player needs to prosper is a change of scenery.
Well, no doubt, B.A. One of the biggest deciding factors in being successful is how you fit into a system and how you fit in with the players around you.
Remember when people were questioning whether the Warriors were truly a dynasty, RJ?
I do, and that was erased for good with that championship run in 2022. I still think that is Steph's most important championship. That title cemented them as one of the all-time great teams of the last 50 years.
Outside Butler. Butler goes at the rim. There's the 3. The rebound by Jackson.
Well done on the glass. Gets himself in position where he can use his size.
Oh, it's stolen by Butler. And the Warriors pushing it up now. Payton with it. Jackson in his pocket. No coverage that time. Curry's got 8 points in the quarter.
Such a quick release. As soon as the ball touches his hands, it's gone.
And it's Jimmy Butler with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
On defense, the Warriors. 4-point game. Pass to Edey. Morant looking for an opening. They set a pick. Here's Edey. 5 to shoot. Back to Morant.
as hard-nosed as they come. Butler forces you to do extra to score against him.
Can't get it to drop. Curry passes to Butler. Three-pointer. Another three for Golden State.
The three-point shot has been his weapon of choice this quarter.
Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Richard, it comes as no surprise that, and they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
And here's Morant. 13 points in the game. Ja steps on the gas. Yes, it's good. Morant's got 15 points.
This is what Morant does so well. No one can stay in front of him.
Here's Curry. And he makes it.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Jackson for three. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. Stephen Curry getting it done for the Warriors. He's found his range, hitting 3 triples in the quarter. Back to the game after this break. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
They've got Marvin Bagley, Luke Kennard out there with Williams, and it's Stevens in at the 3. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Memphis trailing here. Bagley sets a screen. Here's Kennard. Uses the glass to finish the layup. We've seen 5 lead changes so far. Neither team able to pull away.
Yeah, this game just feels like it's going to come down to the wire.
Right side Hield. Outside Moody. Out to Hield. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shot is up. Memphis with a rebound. They've led by as many as 11. Williams against Hield. Bagley, a screen on Hield. Out to Bagley. All alone. That one's good for 2. Now it's a 3-point Memphis lead.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Oh, he really fought for that one. Battling through contact to complete the play.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw. Memphis has gone 4 of 8 from 3, a nice percentage. Kennard, and he jams it home with authority.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Out to Bagley. Bagley, a screen on Hield. Shot clock at 6. Williams finds Kennard. Lets it go from deep. They get it back. Here's Huff. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to go on Moses Moody. Memphis shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. For all the adversity Memphis faced last season, Richard, there were some silver linings.
BA, they had a lot of talented young players get more minutes than they might have otherwise due to the injuries, and there is nothing more valuable than experience. He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. That free throw good from Kuminga. For Memphis, they've gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. And let's send it over to Ali LaForce.
Well,
And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. Heat of game. Every call matters.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
First one falls for him. And that's good as he hits both shots.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Here's Kuminga. Kuminga soars in for the slam. Man, he makes it look easy.
Look at Hield's unselfish approach. He's working to find everyone a look, not just himself.
Huff, the pass to Bagley. Kennard on the wing. He's watched by Kuminga. Nice shot by Kennard.
Give him a chance to pull off something special, and he will take it.
And Kuminga throws it down.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied. Kennard finds Bagley. The rebound by Moody.
Got a good look there, but just not able to hit from the mid-range.
Here's Kuminga. Outside Moody. For the lead. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Gets stolen by Hield. Pass to Santos. Kuminga up top. He's got 7. Uh-oh, Kuminga on the take. And Kuminga throws it down.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point in the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
An important 2-point, not just on the scoreboard, but also for a little bit of momentum.
6 to shoot. Kennard passes to Huff. Hits the trifecta. Huff's gotten 4 this quarter.
As a big, unless you're a dedicated rim runner, have to be some kind of threat from distance.
And the foul on Marvin Bagley. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. 13 foul.
There's 45 seconds left in the third quarter. Now here's Hield. Tight defense on him. Just 5 to shoot. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Jackson Davis. Huff pulls it in.
Really thought he had this one. And the defense, they were giving it to him.
Kennard outside. Pass to Bagley. Oh, they get a hand on it. It's stolen by Kuminga. Over Kennard. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
There wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a 6th sense.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. So on the floor for Golden State, Draymond Green is out there with Jimmy Butler. Then there's Gary Payton II. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Post in at center, filling out the middle. The Warriors leading. Hoop poked away. Stolen by Jackson. Soft touch off the glass. Tight ball game coming down the stretch.
Yeah, with 7 lead changes thus far, this has been a thriller.
Curry passes to Butler. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. And the Warriors lead by 1.
That's a fantastic decision by Curry. Defense too focused in on Steph.
Here's Morant. Look at Morant work in the paint. Nice.
Can't ask for a better look with the game in the balance.
There's a screen. Morant against Curry. The Grizzlies pull it in. Edey's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And the ball out of play. The Grizzlies will have it. For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the 4th quarter. Pass to Edey. Jackson outside. Driving to the basket. And that one good. Jackson's got 4 points in the quarter.
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices.
Curry drives. And he comes up with a bucket.
This is what Curry does best. He is so creative at getting into rhythm and staying hot.
Morant against Butler. Outside Bane. Jackson with a screen on Curry. Pass to Jackson. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Now, no, it just doesn't make sense given the situation.
Morant against Butler. And that's a foul called on Stephen Curry. That's foul number 2 for him.
And there's just 1 foul now away from the penalty.
Curry with a steal.
Good anticipation defensively. See the pass coming and manages to snatch it. Running.
This is the very definition of a back-and-forth contest.
Yes, neither side taking its foot off the gas. I'm expecting a spectacular finish.
And this is what John Morant does best. When he finds his rhythm on offense, he is almost impossible to guard.
Here's Curry. Ooh, nice job in the paint from Curry.
And Steph relishes taking key shots. It's what he's out there to do.
Morant finds Jackson. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
One other thing they've done very well has been scoring inside, just pounding and grinding down there.
Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. Curry's got 6 here in the quarter.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner. And this is where Morant really shines. The bigger the moment, the more he wants to capitalize.
Here's Curry. Yep, that one goes. Curry's got 25 points.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for them.
And with this game coming down to the wire, they're quick to use their coach's challenge. Asking for a review. This could be a big call.
2 shots. The field is under review.
So many close calls in every game. The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Wow, Curry takes the hit and finishes inside.
How do you stop Curry? Well, in a short answer, you can't.
Here's Morant. Here's the pick. Going inside to the right side. Clock at 6. And it's Stephen Curry with the rebound. And so Curry will bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. They trail by 1. They get it back. Outside for Green. A deep 3. Money from deep.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Jackson with a screen on Butler. Jackson outside. Pass to Jackson. Jackson surveying the deep. Back to Jackson. Butler against Morant. And here's Jackson. Count it! And tie game! Huge basket right there!
Absolutely no problem, says Jaren Jackson Jr. He was ready to shoulder the load there.
Now here's Curry. Can't cash it, and no surprise here at this stage of the game.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this game. Here we go. Inside, it's Green next to Jackson Davis. Gary Payton II is out there with Stephen Curry. And it's Butler in at the 3 slot. Curry, that's good.
And Curry makes the floater look so sweet. You just assume that it's going in the minute he releases it.
Morant with it, now guarded by Butler. Morant against Butler, and a nice finish on the layup. Morant's got 27 points.
Hey, clashes with the larger defender and makes maybe the biggest shot of the game.
You love the relentlessness. Wasn't going to give up a chance for a big play.
Kicks it out to Jackson. Back to Morant. Shot clock at 6. Jackson, the screen on Butler. Here's Morant. Yes!
Okay, jaw turning, hit loose. Someone throw that man some water.
Over to the wing. And here's Butler outside. The rebound by Edey. Edey's got 8 rebounds in the game. No question, this offense has some firepower.
And they're looking very confident in all that they're doing right now. This has been the story of the game, a battle fought on offense.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this one.
Pass to Jackson Davis. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry.
It's harder to thread those passes inside, but the reward is evident.
Outside Morant. On the tape. Ooh, athletic move from Morant.
This is what teams try to do with Morant. Get physical, make it difficult, but he just continues to figure it out.
Jackson Davis in the high post. Overtime in full swing here. 2 minutes off the clock. The three from Curry. And it's Bane with the rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Outside for Moran. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And now a 7-point Grizzly lead.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
Curry against Jackson. Tipped away.
I hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure we can close the book on this one.
Yeah, they fought as hard as they could. Just wasn't in the cards tonight.
1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Oh, he knocked down the trifecta.
Incredible passer at his position. Green is especially good at getting it to the open teammate.
Now Jackson, and they committed intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
The three from Bane. And so the big win by Memphis in a tight game. Things looked a little uneven for them down.
Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on 2. K Sports. Bringing you the Clippers starting 5. Down in the block, it'll be Kawhi next to Zubac. Harden out there with Chris Dunn. And it's Jones in at the 3, the small forward. And for Memphis, Morant is the point with Bane out on the wing. Edey out there with Jackson, and it's Jackson in at the 3. Coming into this game, Stan, it's clear who the media thinks will win. We've been reading about it and hearing about it for the last couple days.
Yeah, but Kevin, you know, none of us in the media know what we're talking about. It's just a lot of speculation. And look, it's a cliche, but it's also true. The games aren't won on paper, they're won out on the court, and anyone in the NBA can beat anyone else on a given night.
Which makes me look forward to this one.
Absolutely.
5 on the clock. It's hauled in by Zubac. Dunn looking over the floor. Pass to Harden. Zubac's with it. Kicks it out to Harden. Back to Zubac. Now Harden. Zubac's in the post. Harden outside. Leonard with a screen on Bain. Harden finds Leonard. And again, no good by the Clippers.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Here's Morant. Memphis moving that ball around. Edey gets the bucket.
And this is something Morant does well. His knack for knowing when to make that feed is impressive.
Now here's Harden. Drives to the hoop. Pass to Leonard. Back to Harden. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Morant against Leonard. Plays it up and banks it in.
And no problem for Morant that close to the hoop. Once he gets inside, he makes it look easy.
Greg, with how explosive Ja Morant is, he has certainly taken his fair share of awkward falls.
And that's what worries you with guys like that. He's already had a number of injuries in his young career, but we all just want to see him at full health.
That's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here. Shot clock at 5. A 3 from Leonard. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
Just another place you have to take Leonard seriously. He's so capable from the outside.
They set the pick. Here's Morant. Pass to Edey. Rebound by the Clippers. And oh, here we go with Leonard. Nobody back. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And you got to love how hard Leonard works to support the team. He's right where they need him to finish there on that break.
Now here out of the rafters. He punched it in.
Are you kidding me? My goodness, that is how you attack a bigger defender.
Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I caught up with the Grizzlies head coach. Now we talked about the unique challenge of Kawhi Leonard. From his perspective, coach said Kawhi's strength is the issue. You can throw a lot at him and he'll just fight through it. So intelligence is the key. High IQ defense against a high IQ player. Back to you.
Thank you, David.
A terrific defender, and Jackson, one of those guys with great timing when he goes for the shot block and not afraid to send a message as well.
Now, here's Bain. Still yet to score. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Zubac has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Left side, Jones. Driving to the basket. And he goes big with the dunk right over Ja Morant.
Oh, he's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Now here's Morant. And it's sent back by Leonard.
And those long arms and huge hands, Leonard has all the tools he needs to erase shots.
Dunn misses. The Grizzlies trail by 3. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Jackson. Now Bain. Defended by Jones. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. 9 seconds left to play here in the first. Harden scanning the floor. Leonard with no one.
Got it! Oh, amazing! Perfect Perfect timing there.
Kawhi Leonard has been on display for Los Angeles. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And we'll be right back after this. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Clippers?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
KYP, know your personnel. So far, good attention to the scouting report.
Morant is the point with Bane out on the wing. Jaren Jackson is out there with Edey. And it's Jackson in at the small forward position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
And for Harden, finishing through contact is just part of the job description. He gets bodied up almost every time he takes it inside.
Back to Morant. Score the basket. His fourth. He's only missed one of his 5 shots tonight.
Resourceful move there. That was not an easy one to convert.
Well, you've got to be creative when you're up against a bigger defender.
Harden gets the bucket.
And what control from Harden inside, adjusting his shot perfectly for that short-range make.
So, Stan, the Grizzlies trio of Ja Morant, Desmond Bane, and Jaren Jackson Jr. Well, from the outside looking in, what a great base going forward.
I agree with that, Kevin. Look, not only are those 3 outstanding individual players, but they complement each other so well. There's such a great fit with those 3 guys. That's a great base for the future.
Bane with the steal. Morant outside. There's the pick. Pass to Edey. Plenty of space. It's hauled in by Zubac. And so Harden will bring it up for the Clippers. Done with it. Now defended by Bane.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Clippers.
Well, yeah, early on, the mid-range jumpers have been an important part of their attack. They're going old school.
You also have to admire how they've challenged the defense inside, getting a lot of points in the paint.
Now here's Morant. 9 points in the game so far. An easy 2 points on the layup. Morant's got 11 points.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around it.
Here's Harden. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one's on Morant.
And what's remarkable is how complete Harden's game is. Making shots or making passes. He can create points in a number of ways.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
Leonard against Morant. Off target from outside. Los Angeles leading by 4. Leonard kicks to Dunn. Kicks it out to Leonard from past the arc. Edey with the rebound. For Memphis, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. People like to debate, and Greg, I don't know if this is you, what's better, Kawhi's defense or his offense?
Well, Kevin, I'll say this. Even if he was a subpar defender, his offense alone would have him among the league's top players. But his defense isn't subpar. At its best, it's elite.
It's Harden with the drive, and he comes up with the deuce.
And this is Harden especially, one of the best in the league at drawing contact, and yet still able to convert.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
And worth mentioning, guys, the free throw percentage he brought in from last season, how about 88%?
Now here's Morant. 14 points for him. And stolen by Leonard. By himself. And the jam by Harden.
Leonard's huge hands and quick instincts help him grab a ton of steals.
There's the screen. Pass to Edey. Lets it go with a 3. It's hauled in by Dunn. Clippers leading by 6. Here's Jones. And there's the drive. And it's Jones finishing it off.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go. Maybe it is showtime. Here's Leonard. Pass to Zubac. Back to Leonard. Outside, Jones. Harden with it. 5 to shoot. Zubac with the screen for Harden. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Harden's got the lead up to 10 now for Los Angeles. Morant against Leonard. And here's Morant. Outside Jackson. Knocks down the 3-ball. Jackson's got 6.
Quick thinking from Jackson. When he's rising and firing fast, you know he's in the zone.
Done. And the shot goes in. And the Clippers lead by 9.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Outside for Jackson. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
That's a fantastic feed right there. Kicking it out for the good look. Plays like this really help team chemistry.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So, okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. An exceptional performance so far from James Harden.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. Drew Eubanks out there with Batum. Then there's Norman Powell. Then there's Bogdanovich. And it's Simmons in at the point guard. Pass to Eubanks. Bogdanovich looking around. Back to Eubanks. Simmons with it. Williams picks him up. Bogdanovich, no luck. The Grizzlies trail by 3. Stevens, the pass to Kennard. Here's Steffens. We see coaches stand willing to pay fines for complaining about the officiating. I'm having a hard time thinking if you ever did that. I'm going back in my Rolodex here. Did you? Did you ever do that, Coach?
I mean, Kevin, I paid hundreds of thousands of dollars of fines in the NBA. My wife was not real happy about that at one point, reminding me early on that we had 4 kids we were going to try to put through college. And she told me one year I just gave away 2 college educations.
Oh, goodness. There's Powell and the dunk by Powell.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Grizzlies retired Marc Gasol's number 33 last season. You may recall he moved to Memphis in his teens, watching his older brother Powell play for the Grizz. Mark said, I had a very unique perspective, that of a fan. When I came back as a Grizzlies player, I carried that with me. Kevin, that pride certainly showed.
Pride's a great word to use. No question, DA. Thank you.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Outside Williams. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Powell kicks to Simmons. Steffens pulls it in.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yeah, that's one he'd like to have back. Those are the opportunities you have to convert.
Fires the 3. And again, Memphis no good. Los Angeles leading by 5. Here's Simmons. It's Powell on the wing. Kennard against Bogdanovich. Comes up empty down low. Memphis has gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Bagley with a screen on Batum. Stevens, the pass to Huff. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
Bogdanovich against Williams. Oh, the lob for Simmons. Williams with the steal. To the left wing. And 1:01 left in the third. Here's Stevens. Bagley in the post. Eubanks defending. Just 5 on the clock. Here's the floater. Williams can't hit. They play the clock right, then go 2 for 1.
Just got to time it up right.
Here's Simmons. That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. And the Clippers lead by 5.
And this is how Simmons puts up points. He challenges you close at the rim more often than not, having the physical advantage.
Here's Kennard. Pass to Huff. And here's Kennard. To the middle. Bagley with the bucket.
Got to push Bagley out of the paint. Once he's close to the rim, he is locked in on scoring.
Simmons, a screen on Williams. Here's Bogdanovich. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Clippers. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball. And how about the perfect delivery?
Wow, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Morant is the point with Bane out on the... Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible.
How about the authority from Morant? The way he was running, you knew he was aiming to shatter the rim.
Leonard kicks to Zubac. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Leonard finagling one in close.
Such a strong wing. Kawhi can more than handle his own down low.
Leonard against Morant. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Clippers.
Well, the defense hasn't done nearly a good enough job of getting back in transition, and they've taken advantage, racking up fast break points against them.
And not just that, they're also forcing turnovers at a high rate and taking advantage in transition.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
Obviously, Morant has found his flow here, finding plenty of ways to create for himself.
Leonard sets a screen for Harden. And it's Leonard, top of the key. Here's Kawhi Leonard on the attack. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got his 5th assist in this one. Here's Morant. Good for his 9th make and just 12 shots. That's an even 75% shooting.
And the level of concentration. Morant looked under control despite being under heavy duress.
Leonard with a screen on Morant. And the basket by Harden.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
It's Morant with the drive. And finished off by Morant.
Watching Morant drive is like watching lightning move across the sky. If you blink, you might miss it.
Harden dishes to Leonard. The tray. Kept alive. Kicks it out to Harden. From deep. Score the basket. His 8 for 13 from the floor.
Beautiful stroke on the three ball. Harden is a lights-out shooter from this area.
Now, here's Morant for three. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight.
And watch out you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim. And so Morant will bring it up for Memphis. Down by 12. Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. And Morant throws it down.
This is how athletic Morant is. A point guard who possesses incredible athleticism.
Here's Harden. Up top, Leonard. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Eubanks, he's checked in for the Clippers. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the 4th quarter. And he knocks down the first one. So Stan, you started in the NBA back in the mid-90s. How is coaching different from, say, now to back then?
Wow, Kevin, it's just so different and in so many ways. The players have gotten better, bigger, faster, more skilled. There's more coaches on a staff. Strength coaches have increased in volume and in influence, so there's less practice. Everything now has to be done differently.
Everything is bigger, isn't it?
It really is.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces, as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Clippers.
They simply ran him off the court.
They set the pace, and their transition game was executed flawlessly.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for James Harden.
Well, just a fantastic job of distributing the ball. When you're able to see the floor like that and take advantage of what the defense gives you, it's huge.
Yeah, they've sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.
High effort play by Morant. He refuses to let the foul stop him from getting the shot up.
Both free throws good from Morant. This game looks like they've got it just about wrapped up.
Yeah, just got to work that clock and take care of the ball.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Harden's shot is off. Now the Grizzlies with it. 9-point game. Bain with it. So the Clippers with the win. A solid win on the road for them. Thank you for that, David. And that'll do it, folks. So now